What's going on?
I was with somebody, gotta hide it. What's the point of trying? I ain't just your friend. What's the point of lying? Trying to sell a story and nobody buying. Look me in my eyes, don't that feel nice? Why should it end?
Hello A-listers, it's me Ashley, and today we are going to be getting ready together. I'm going to show you how I achieved this smoky blue kind of glittery eye. I'm also going to give you a little tip when it comes to your hair. I'm going to show you my outfit, and then honestly the tip that comes with the hair also goes with the perfume. I'm going to be talking to you guys about this hair perfume. This video is actually in partnership with Confessions of a Rebel. I use their Please hair perfume. If you're putting heat on your hair, if your hair like isn't freshly washed, then I highly recommend getting a hair perfume. This smells absolutely phenomenal. I love the notes of sandalwood, and I also love the notes of jasmine. Also, don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up and subscribe if you feel so compelled. Join the A-list and click the notification bell so you don't miss any of my new uploads. And once we've done all that, let's go ahead and get glam. I've already prepped and primed my skin. I have my color corrector, the Radiant Creamy color corrector from NARS. It's in the shade medium deep. Even though I'm a little nervous about this, I'm gonna try to do like a blue smoky glossy eye. I'm gonna clean up underneath the brows. This is the MAC Studio Finish Concealer in the shade NC42. I'm just applying the concealer, and then I'm gonna go in and like apply the bronzer. I'm taking this Makeup Shack brush, what is this, the T21, and I'm just pulling this bronzer shade upwards. I'm gonna go in with MAC Fix Plus. This is the Goldlite. I'm just spraying my face twice. I'm trying to spray my face in between layers just to see how it looks. So I let the concealer sit for a little bit. We're gonna start blending it out. Don't know if y'all can tell, but I've really tried to like keep my base products at a minimum. So I'm going in with my foundation. Speaking of my base products, this is the Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk Foundation in the shade 8.75. So I'm just gonna take my Real Techniques body blender. I've been using these sponges for years. Get them from Ulta, and I'm just going to press the foundation into the lower part of my face. This is a Morphe brush that I use, but it's kind of like a flat shader brush. It doesn't have words on it anymore. They've rubbed off. I want to bring the nose in and then accentuate like the tip of my nose. I'm gonna go in with my YSL concealer. This is what I use to give myself a bright under eye. While I let that concealer sit, I'm gonna take the Anastasia brow pen and I'm gonna fill in my brows just a little bit. They are microbladed, but I'm not a huge fan of the shape. Instead of using the little stencil, she freehanded it, so I love like the front of my brows, but the end is just shaded when I was kind of wanting more hair strokes. So I still fill my brows in. I don't want it to get too big and too crazy, so I'm gonna stop there because I'm gonna clean up the top with my Giorgio Armani foundation. The concealer has been sitting long enough, so I'm gonna go ahead and blend it out. I used the Urban Decay Stay Naked powder in the shade 51 NN. I've been pressing into a pressed powder, and then I've been baking to give my skin like an airbrush finish. Now I'm taking the Huda Beauty powder. This is her Easy Bake Loose powder in the shade Banana Bread, and I'm just taking a little bit on my beauty blender, tapping the excess on the back of my hand, and then I'm just going to set that or bake that. I'm taking MAC Mineralized Skin Finish in Dark Deepest, and I'm just going to apply this kind of lightly. I'm using this Makeup Shack T34 brush. I feel like I haven't cracked a smile once. Whew. Nervous. I also took Lion's Mane in 5-HTP. Lion's Mane is great for like focus and like mental clarity, and 5-HTP just really balances your mood. So I'm just very like mellow right now. Maybe a little numb. I'm just going to put a little bit of the powder that I use, the pressed powder, the Urban Decay powder. I'm gonna press a little bit of that onto my lids. As my base, I'm gonna take my e.l.f. Ocean Eyes I guess this is a, I don't know what this is, eyeshadow base or something. This brush is a Morphe brush M167. I really feel like maybe I should put a white base on first. Yup. We're gonna redirect. This is the MAC, what is this? MAC Pure White Paint Stick. So I found this blue eyeshadow from Stila. I've never used it before. Do we wanna blend out the paint stick or do we wanna put the eyeshadow on and then blend it all out, like smoke it out? Let's pack the eyeshadow on. I'm gonna press this with my finger though, and then I'm gonna pack this blue on. I think I'm gonna take Mood at the top, that dark kind of like navy blue. So I have this eyeshadow brush. It's a Morphe M505. I'm nervous. I feel like I always have to like state how I feel and then I can like do whatever I need to do. Ooh, I am making a mess. I should redo it, huh? I should redo it. No, don't redo it. Just blend it out. I look like a clown? I gotta start. I don't gotta start over. Okay, hold on. Okay, this is gonna be the test. How does it look with lashes? Yeah, girl, it looks like you need to start over. I'm gonna go wash all of this off and I'll be back. I'm back. It took a lot to get the blue off. It had hands, okay? It was kind of strong. So I have some shadow shields on. I've had these for freaking ever. I'm going to mix the black, this shade right here, and the blue, this shade up here, together. So the black is called Lights Out, the blue is called Mood. This is the Be Perfect Cosmetics Carnival palette. This is what I mean by mixing them together. And then I'm just lightly tapping this onto like my mobile lid. So we're gonna take this eyeshadow brush. It's a Morphe 217. No, sorry, it's a Coastal Scents 217. I believe that's what this is. We're gonna dip it into the blue and the black and kind of tap off the excess and just start very gently blending this out. So just blending the edges out, that's it. I'm gonna take the Desi and Katie, what color is this? It's called A Moment, and just pack this onto just like my lid. Okay, it's getting a little too high for me, so I'm all for blending out these edges, but after that, I'm gonna take my concealer brush and just go back into my concealer and clean up underneath these brows. I'm taking this brush. It practically has nothing on it. It's the M505 again, and blending out the layers. This looks a lot better than whatever I was just doing. So complexion, and then we'll come back and finish the eyes. There's a spaceship landing outside. There has to be. If you hear a little humming, my apologies. They're outside changing the entire trajectory of the universe. I still really like the eyeshadow. It came up a little too high still, but it's okay because I'm gonna add some liner and some lashes. I don't wear like 25 millimeter lashes, but I wear maybe like 15 to 18 millimeter lashes. So I think once I add like lashes and like shadow underneath, I'm gonna add a little bit of liquid liner and then I'm gonna smoke it out. I'll show y'all how I do that, but once I add everything, I think it's going to come together. So this is the One Size Point Made Bodacious Black liquid liner. So I just do like a little cat eye, like wing or whatever. Usually I take this brush. This is a Morphe M507. I'm gonna take this. This might be a little harsh, but I'm gonna try to be light with it. I'm gonna take the black, the Lights Out shade, put that on this brush, and then I'm just going to run the brush back and forth. The mascara that I'm using is the L'Oreal Paris Air Volume Mega Mascara. Applying my lashes is really easy because I've been using the Kiss I Envy Lash Glue Liner. It's clear. This is like the trick for lashes, okay? So I shake it just so the product comes out. I draw the line like my liner across, you know, the front end, but then I take it up to follow that liquid liner that I added. Dries down quick so you can immediately add your lashes on top, but I apply in a lifted motion because I want to apply the lash onto my eye in a lifted motion as well. So as you can see, my lash goes on like this. If I just put the lash on without curling it, it would just kind of like go straight forward like this. But because I curled it, the lash goes up like this. So it goes up and it's lifting. I'm gonna take this liner right here. This is by Essence, Silky Nude. I just lightly pull the eye down just enough, and I don't want it to be too intense like at all. I'm just trying to get it right on that waterline. But then I'm also gonna go into the Be Perfect palette and take this blue right up top and a tiny bit of the black. I'm putting this as close to my waterline as I can. I am gonna smoke it out just a little bit though. Ooh. Ooh. I'm gonna put some mascara on, not on my lashes, on the the lower lashes. Ooh, yeah, there we go. I'm excited to go out because it's coming together. It's coming together. I'm glad I didn't freak out earlier. I'm taking my MAC Studio Fix powder in NC43 and I'm just pressing that powder into the places that I put the pressed powder that I pressed into my skin, and then the loose powder. I'm loving the doll look. Like, I feel like I have doll eyes. One of the A-listers calls me her Bratz doll. That's literally what I feel like. She's like, you dress and like you look like a Bratz doll, like a really cute Bratz doll. So that's what I feel like this is giving. The girl with a passion for fashion and hair and makeup. Going back in with my MAC Mineralized Skin Finish in Dark Deepest. Then I'm gonna take the Morphe Glamour Bronze palette in the shade Leader. I feel like this brush is like really precise and I can just tap it. Of course, the Sephora Micro Smooth powder. This is in the shade 64 Mahogany, but I'm really putting this on the lower half of my face and then on my forehead, just to make sure that the bronzer and the lighter powder just kind of like marry together. So this is the Morphe Continuous Setting Spray. This gives me that skin-like finish, and I just pounce my Real Techniques body blender. So I'm gonna take my lip liner, MAC Chestnut. I go over my Cupid's bow, but bring it like down like this. And then I bring it down on the sides, but kind of overline it and really overline the bottom. So I'm pressing my lips together, but as you can see, it gave me like a baby doll pout, like a Bratz doll pout. This is by Peaches Makeup. It's their lip gloss in the shade Sisterhood. I'm gonna add a little bit of, what is this, see-through? Yeah, MAC see-through lip gloss. Added that in the center, and then just all over, I'm adding this Maybelline Lifter Gloss. This is 002 Ice. I personally just like to run my hot comb and my flat iron through my hair, but I like my hairs to be like bone straight, and that does take quite a few passes. So that is where Confessions of a Rebel comes in. Thank you so much to Confessions of a Rebel. For a hair perfume with this name, please, I felt like I had to do something that was a little bit more on the edgy side. It pairs very well with whatever fragrance I choose to wear, but sometimes I just spray this in my hair and just let it fall onto my skin and onto my clothes. So I just give it a spray. Confessions of a Rebel, please, is that moment that you decide you don't give a damn about what anyone thinks. It's a certain sense of freedom that takes over. You're calm, you're completely unbothered. You're not about to let anybody try you. So the key notes are blackcurrant, raspberry, jasmine petals, oak moss, creamy sandalwood. It's traditionally feminine, but men love it too, so it's technically unisex. Make sure to use my code to get 20% off of your own bottle of Confessions of a Rebel. My code and the direct link will be down in the description box. So the outfit is from Boohoo. You can see how the bob and the eyeshadow like just really pops with it. The shoes are Pretty Little Thing. I was going to go with white shoes or black shoes. I went ahead and went with these clear ones just because they just look really good. They look really good, and it doesn't take away from the outfit. I do think the skirt could be taken in a little bit, but as it stands, is this outfit like not so so cute. Okay, that's it. I hope you enjoyed. Thank you again to Confessions of a Rebel. And until next time, stay beautiful, stay safe. I love you. Bye. Mwah.